So the first game that we're going to be ever playing on this channel is going to be Bayonetta for the Xbox 360. Very good game. I'm one of the people that sort of picked up on the bandwagon after seeing a lot more promotion for it when Bayonetta was announced as a character for Smash Bros. But this game's also been out since 2010. Anyway, in the outside of Japan anyway. And we're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna play it. I've only played it the once. Let's do this again. I'm gonna be playing on easy because I'm not that great at the game in terms of the combos and the witch time, etc. I need as much help as I can get. I'm not gonna pretend I'm the best at games, but we're gonna do our best to try and get through this. But no, this game came out in 2010. And it's still really good. It really holds up, even though, wow, it's been like 11 years now. Yeah, 11 years since it's released on the Xbox 360. And yeah, the game starts off quite brilliantly. Gives you that hint of like the power that you can achieve by the end of the game in terms of combos and all the rest of it. It's because it starts off on this, which I believe was... This was introduced to Smash Bros. Before Bayonetta was a character, or just as she was added as a character. And it starts off with a bit of a background on the Umbra Witches and the Living Sages, which is basically the two halves that becomes like a theme throughout the light and the darkness. I mean, you can really go through this bit without paying too much attention because you're just too busy going, oh my god, what's happening, like this is crazy, who are you, what is all these things I'm shooting at.
The flames of hatred against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict.
So yeah, you get to play around with all the combos. There's no health bar, and then you get to see, yeah, we're still on this. It's quite clear, it's obviously gravity's not a problem, we can just attach to things. And the game's so pretty still. Like, sure, there's like some things that like, you feel, oh, this could look better in hindsight, but overall, like, to play the game through, it still looks quite cool. So it tells you how the Living Sages actually lost the war between them and the Umbra Witches. But how then humanity sort of steps in and starts hunting the witches down themselves, which becomes obviously the witch hunts of like medieval days.
Their victory was
Music's great as well.
fearing the witch's dark abilities. Humans began to condemn the remaining Umbra. They launched the
Yeah, and then this dragon person over here, he becomes a reoccurring annoyance throughout the game. But we'll see more of them later. So the narrator here is just explaining how this victory for the witches was short-lived. They're hunted down by the humans, and that everyone's wiped out more or less. I'm not gonna lie, like the recording of the gameplay footage is like fantastic in terms of the sound quality of the game, but the way that I am playing it, I can't really hear the voice acting that well. So it's a good thing I've played this game through already. But yeah, so it skips from that sort of prologue thing here to the present day. Yeah, so something else I really like about Bayonetta, when I first played it, is this whole, the way the cutscenes are played out as if they're reels on a film. I just think that's a really cool, neat sort of art choice as well. There's, I assume it's Jean from earlier. So these guys all sacrifice themselves the angels. I'm not entirely sure. That's something I'm gonna have to like reread the plot basically, or like just pay attention as we're playing through this. Yeah, so we can go straight into playing the prologue, which we're gonna do. The plan is to play through the prologue, and hopefully this will be the first proper recording session. Yeah, it's only took me about a year to actually set this whole thing up. Pandemic and stuff. Hope everyone's doing well. Not too upset about sitting inside for long periods of times. Yeah, so your Team Little Angels is actually a nifty little nod to the team that made Devil May Cry. I think they were called Team Little Devils, because it's the same director that made those games. But yeah, so if you've ever played Devil May Cry, you can see there's lots of similar themes in terms of the actual gameplay, like the hack and slash and combos and the point system, etc. That you can see that from Devil May Cry. You can see that in Bayonetta. But here we are, per Enzo. This is great. This is our Danny DeVito character right here. Yeah, so Enzo's like Bayonetta is like sort of informer and sort of information for the city.
Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages. Please. Hell, look around. There's no love lost for old Humpty Dumpty. But you gotta keep the outfit happy. We don't take care of him, they take care of us. And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete. But hey, it's that kind of town, without good-hearted souls like us, to put these bastards 6 feet under, where'd society be? Of course, the pay's not bad either. Jesus, you really get into this shit, don't you? If it were me, I'd be praying he ends up barbecue. Or at least sunny side up. You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast.
I love when people laugh at their own jokes. Oh, poor Enzo. Nothing worse than laughing and think you've made a good joke and then someone just completely ignores you.
Cute little fuckers, I tell you what. Well then.
To look up actually when is Enzo's birthday? Because this is like set on the day of Enzo's birthday. Trying to suggest me Enzo Ferrari. No, I don't want Enzo Ferrari's birthday.
I hate this damn
car.
I can't
Win a race.
When's his birthday? He's an Undertaker. Oh, that makes sense.
see them, can't you?
When is his birthday, does it say?
They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
So the nun starts speaking.
Dear Lord, grant us guidance, and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
I can't actually find his birthday. Oh well. I'm sure someone out there knows Enzo's birthday. The amount of like things is I didn't like before the internet. I was like, oh, that's a cool character. Like, wow, that's nice. Like, forgets about them like as soon as you finish like looking at whatever media that character's in. Then you'd go on like things like Tumblr or Reddit. It's like, it's that character's birthday in 2 weeks' time. Say happy birthday, and you're like, whoa. Why? Why do they have a birthday and why are we celebrating it? Like, what? It's very strange. I suppose it's a good way for like anniversaries and stuff, I guess, like if you've got a goal for drawing something. But yeah, so again, this is another case where it's like the music's just fantastic. It just changes from that sort of like hallelujah chorus music straight into the music that you'll be hearing from most of this game. Yeah, as you realise that this this isn't your normal nun. This isn't your normal nun praying to God. She's, all she's done is summoned the angels here to kick their asses. Yeah, I was only really curious about when it was Enzo's birthday, because I know that the second game is set at Christmas time. So I was curious, like, at what time of the year is the first game. I'm not sure if there's any reference to what time of year it is. Here he comes. Big bad man himself, Rodan.
You better make sure I'm dead. Now move out the way.
Boom.
Rodan?
If it ain't my good buddy Enzo, how about you get out of here?
Wow. Yeah, Rodan's definitely one of the cool characters in the game.
Home chasing after the money you owe me.
Enzo, not so much. Poor guy.
Do you naughty little angels deserve a good spanking?
It is Rodan. I was thinking that myself. It is indeed beautiful. There we go. Yeah. So that's something about Bayonetta. If you've never played the game before, get used to a lot of that. I do believe the director himself said that the themes of this game are sexiness, and that all the characters are meant to be stylish. Well, the characters are meant to be stylish, are stylish. So you'll see like Bayonetta's moves are quite like fluid and choreographed, and they look cool. Same with Rodan. He's a cool character. He's got his own style.
Now, this is cheeky. Throwing me these cheap toys.
Don't worry about quality. I've got quantity.
Yeah, so there's a cool design point with Bayonetta as well. The fact that she can have guns on her heels, which adds to even more cool like, choreographed moments. Where she can basically stand on enemies and shoot them at the same time. The reference to the cheap toys and why she's going through these guns is like, it's nobody's business. It's because she's got her own special set, and I think it's called the Scarborough Fair. I think they all have names as well. I know that they're all got different coloured gems on them, but I'm not sure about if they've actually got names.
If you're just gonna watch, I'm putting you to the work.
Whoa, and that is a home run.
That was your last call. No more shots from me, Bayonetta.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Here we go, here's the tutorial. Yeah, it's gonna throw me into the tutorial. Yeah, so it does these things where it's like, here's how you press buttons. The usual. You need to do them unless you turn them off in the menu, which maybe I should have done. Yeah, and then it'll show you a bunch of the combos on the side, but let's be honest, if you're not trying to play this game properly, you're just gonna press Y and B and hope for the best. Yeah. So you press the RT button to dodge. Easy peasy. Switch time, which is more of the Bayonetta's like special thing, is when you dodge at the last minute, slows down time, and it's like woohoo. And you can run around like normal. Now it actually throws you into the game. And then there's halos, which is like your currency in the game. The more halos you get, the more upgrades and different items you can buy that helps you out throughout the game. Which this game is sort of built on replayability quite a lot, I found. Based on like the prices that we'll see the first time we go into the shop area. Yep, and you'll get some of those kind of quick time events that let you do some special combo damage on enemies. So these are like cherub faces turn up, and then it will blast you straight into another tutorial thing where you can hold the Y or B button and you'll just shoot basically, and that'll help you get out of combos. Another thing, bullet climax. Yeah, everything's called a fucking climax in this game. And then it'll put you in your first person mode, and then once you've activated it, you just press. Very flexible Bayonetta. That's what it looks like in the game. But the bullet climax thing isn't something that I personally enjoy playing around with. Oh. And poor Enzo's still hiding in the corner like a little baby. And he gets picked up. Whoops. That must hurt. Looks like an iron fence. It's all rusty. There we go. And you can do that in double jump. And it looks pretty. That face, that's my face at work when I do something wrong all the time. I hear something that goes quick. Oh. It's fine. Bayonetta takes in her stride, because that's the kind of girl she is.
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
Nice little dodge. Boom. Slam that. Then, yeah. So you've got, like, sometimes you'll get enemies that have got a little bit more health than normal. And you'll see down the bottom right there that they've got a little bit of health meter. And then once you've got that, it'll do this nice little snap, snap, snap. Oh, I got a gold medal. Woo! Those are very few and far between. I'll probably end up with like stone ones most of the time. So unfortunately, it's very harsh with the grading on this.
How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
No? I wonder what that's a reference to.
Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I
Yeah, so you see the difference between the first cutscene there that we had, where everyone was moving and like everyone's quite fluid, and now it's back to the sort of more film shots, like storyboards almost. Which I think is quite interesting. I don't know. Personally, I prefer just having proper cutscenes or just this. I don't know. One or the other is my thing. But this kind of switches in between. You can kind of tell what's like more important cutscenes than other.
What about Eggman?
Such a popular chap. I bet they hate him down there as much as you did when he was up here. We just need to make sure he won't come crawling back when they kick him out.
Nothing a flower bed can't fix. Fill her up.
Yeah, Parents was kind of like your cheesy little bitch with these two. It's a shame. I mean, you can't. It's not as if you can fight them back or anything.
What? Don't you leave me here!
Very unfair. But yeah, so the loading screens are quite nice. I say quite nice. I mean, It's an Xbox 360 game from 2010. Loading times are a little bit abysmal. But to make up for it, it does like let you play around with the combos, which is nice. And then we're back to our normal cutscenes. This one's got a bit more exposition to where Bayonetta comes from and what her goal is for this game, really. Forget about it.
Enzo, the road. Pay attention.
How can you be so calm?
Those Louboutins. Oh my god. Bayonetta wears Louboutins. Confirmed. Love a pair of Louboutins. There was one pair that I'd eyed up for years. I've been eyeing them up on like the Louboutin website. £550. Oh. Really want a pair. Just plain black, patent Louboutins, red sole, platform sole. But alas, I think the last time I looked, they actually been taken off of the website. I don't know if they were off, out of stock or just an old style. I'm not sure, but maybe one day I'll get myself a pair.
But being forced to slap around the divine for a living, that's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information I asked for. That was our deal.
So that's like how Enzo comes to work, or Bayonetta works for Enzo, or vice versa. She basically gets the angel to kind of kick their asses so that she can keep her deal with demons, that she doesn't go to hell, etc. Meanwhile, Enzo is just an undertaker anyway, so he's just getting the bodies. So here we go. This is where you get lots of these flashbacks throughout the game.
After jewels instead of cash, just like a girl. Jesus, can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Too bad. I can't stand bugs.
Yeah, so that's that plane that we've seen earlier, previously on. So that plane that all the sages that you seen like kill themselves, the plane's now just crashed into, I think this is meant to be a New York kind of metropolis. It's a cool shot. That is quite a cool shot. This is John from earlier. Now, who exactly she is to Bayonetta, like, she doesn't know, because she's obviously got the amnesia after waking up like 20 years ago. She's not entirely sure who this is.
You? What's the matter, Bayonetta? All that sleeping made you soft.
This next part is like all time based. So we need to fill up the magic gauge, and then we get to do this. Oh, purple butterfly, that's nice. So you get to that. And if you press the B button enough, you get to do some combos. But this is all time section because, as you see, time slowed down, but it's not completely slowed down, if that makes sense. So some of the torture attacks are quite interesting. So we're not in complete watch time anymore. Enemies are moving at normal speeds. It's less of an advantage. But you need to do these torture attacks to move on to the next section. There we go. So that's us done 3 of them. Oh, get a platinum! Woohoo! Yeah, so we've slowed time down so much, and we're all like, dancing around in this realm. Purgatorio, I think this is. But the plane is still crashing. Enzo's still up in the air. Yeah, and things are still moving like that. Let me just throw that car back down. You must be. I'm surprised Enzo survived so much, to be honest. Bayonetta recognizes John, but she's not sure who she is yet. And to be honest, neither are you, the player, meant to know who she is. Yeah, that's the whole point. Oh, this is the gates of hell. This is Rodin's bar.
Those assholes sure know how to get attention. Even perk the ears of the hotheads down home.
You don't say.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart.
Yeah, so Rodin explains like how the different worlds and realms sort of work. What the rules are.
Paradiso. Who can tell the difference?
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle. Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep
Enzo, we've all been there.
The Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too brazen, and Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a setup. Someone in one of those lost memories calling you out.
Love the jazz. I'd love to go to a bar like this in real life.
These babies are special. Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, because they're one of a kind.
Yeah, there we go. That's the babies themselves. Yeah. Yeah, so everything about Bayonetta is like sort of oddly sensualized. Even things like her guns, how she acts with them. Yeah, there we go. Nice shot there for the camera. Scarborough Fair.
Calling me out? I don't go in for strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round.
Damn. She gone. Enzo's asleep in the corner of the nightclub. I've done that, I think, twice. I think I fell asleep in a nightclub. Twice. Yeah. One time was really bad. Second time I was actually just tired more than drunk. Ah, oh, nice. Platinum award. I'm not going to play the game with the intention of trying to get all platinums, although there are people out there that I've seen, and they do a really good job of it, and good on them. It's not for me. There's also this like angel attack thing, which can help you get some nice things. It's been ages since I've done this. Yeah, so it's like a sort of mini arcade game. Hitting multiple angel targets, yeah. Alright, okay, yeah. So it's X to shoot. So if you hit the smaller targets, you get more points. Shit. But they do disappear. Some of the, yeah. So I only get 21 points. Yeah, so yeah, you need like quite a lot of points to you need 30 points to actually get anything useful. Yeah, so not this time. Not this time. So we'll just exchange it. Yeah, oh yes, that's what you can do. So you can just exchange them for extra money, which is good, which is nice that you do that instead of just being like, oh, too bad, you suck. You suck at first person shooters, and it's like, I know, that's why I'm playing this game. It's a hack and slash for a reason. But hey ho, so save that there. Just make a new save.